full spectrum.
Well, there's two things. Either you have isolated CBD, would be like ascorbic acid, as opposed to a hemp extract is like an orange. Got it?
Okay. So when you say orange extract, you're not when you say CBD extract, you're not meaning that just one compound was pulled out. Is that?
Yes, that's where the misunderstanding is. People are confusing hemp extract with 550 different compounds with one molecule called cannabidiol. They're different, and they've been used interchangeably, and now it's time for more nuanced education. There's a difference between isolated CBD and hemp extracts that are broad spectrum. That's what we sell. Plus CBD oil is our brand name. We're not selling you CBD. We're selling you broad spectrum hemp extract that happens to contain a little bit of naturally occurring CBD. That's the difference.
Isolated versus a broad spectrum extract. Is that
correct?
Do I have that right?
Yes.
Broad.
And the reason I use the vitamin C analogy, we all know what ascorbic acid is. Is ascorbic acid the same as eating an orange with all the complex biochemical cofactors?
Well, I can tell you, there's some people, I don't mean to interrupt you, but there are some people that are misrepresenting the word extractor and saying that certain companies are only just giving you one little piece and only have a little extract in there. That's how.
Right.
That's what they're doing. They're doing rhetorical sleight of hand.
I saw one the other day. It said hemp extract. I looked at the certificate of analysis, just like our caller. It's 100% pure CBD. I called them and I said, change it. Change it on your website. Change your information. Stop misleading people. So if you want the stuff that works, you're looking for plus CBD oil. It's in a red label, a green label, and a gold label, and it's simple. Red is inflammation. Green is stress. Gold is pain. We've made it simple. Red is inflammation. Green is stress. Gold is pain. You have to find out what works best for you, but the maximum dose is only 15 milligrams. So you go from 1 to 15, you find your sweet spot, you find your relief zone with your red, green, or gold product.
Yeah, I had a person approach me. I was in one of the health stores here in the Bay Area, and the person came up to me and said, you know, Dr. Garko, I've been taking that product from CV Sciences I heard you talk about on the air. I said, yeah. And I was taking it, and I'm trying, you know, I have a lot of pain. I said, well, which product were you taking? You know, I'm taking that green one. I said, well, it's the wrong one. You need to go to the gold or go to the red. You know, the inflammation and the pain. And I said, you know, the green is these three. When we come back, maybe you can even expand on red is inflammation, the green label is for stress, and gold is for pain, and break that out a little bit more. So she understood, and I said, you know, you need to go to the gold if you're trying to reduce pain, or if you really have a lot of information that's inspiring pain, you might want to consider that. So that's why he's here. Stuart Tomp from CV Sciences. Welcome back. Welcome to the 2019 edition of Let's Talk Nutrition. My guest today is Stuart Tomp, Vice President of Human Nutrition at CV Sciences. Inflammation, stress, and pain. Those are at least three things that occupy a lot of people and are concerned and try mightily to deal with. And they're all interconnected. You know, inflammation, stress, and pain. You usually find those three hanging out together at the scene of the crime. You know, they're usually there. So the question is, how can you arrest them, so to speak? Arrest, you know. One way would be to use CBD oil, and in particular from CV Sciences. The red label product, this cannabidiol, CBD plus CBD oil, is for inflammation. The green label is for stress, and the CBD plus gold label is for pain. Stuart Tomp is my guest, as I said, and the aforementioned is here. Stuart, welcome back. Can you break out?
Notice?
Go ahead.
Did you notice, Doctor, that we've been talking about this for years, and this is the first time that you've heard us with a complete reductive simplification of application? Did you notice that?
Yeah, well, that's good. You know, it is possible to talk about complicated things in ways that are understandable, you know.
But we had to get to this point, so I want everybody to know it wasn't as if we were keeping that from you. We are so dedicated to science here that we needed to have a very rigorous scientific and logical argument that our medical and scientific advisory team could sign off on. So Dr. Hector Lopez, MD, who's our key opinion leader, he's also a friend of Dr. Garko's, he signed off on that oversimplification. Here's what he said, Doc. As long as when people want to know more, that we know enough to give them the real information. He said it's okay because it makes sense. So let's review it. That red label, when you first take a hemp plant and you just extract the entire thing, imagine right off the field, CO2 extracted into a little soft gel. All CO2 does is it preserves and protects all of the delicate plant compounds because there's virtually no heat. It's a very nice, cool way of collecting all of the delicate plant compounds. That red label is a CO2 extraction of a food fiber hemp plant. So we take the plant, CO2 extracted, but first we test for glyphosates and aflatoxins. Aflatoxins come from mold. Glyphosates obviously come from Roundup and the whole big, GMO conversation. So we make sure that it's grown in Holland where there's no chemical agri-farming. I heard a commercial for another product while we were on break talking about organic. There is no official hemp organic certification yet in the United States of America. So let's be clear on that. Okay, we're growing it in Holland, in the Netherlands, and that entire plant is put into the soft gel. So if you're dealing with back pain, red label. If you're dealing with exercise-induced pain, red label. We take that red label product and we heat it. We activate it. We cook it overnight, and that converts the raw form to the activated form. That green label is for stress because it goes through your